Live from the Justice Center in Muncie. Ann?
Well, that's right. A jury found Brittany McConniel guilty of fatal neglect. Her 5-year-old stepdaughter, Lauren, died in an Indianapolis hospital last March. Doctors say she was extremely malnourished and she had a lethal amount of salt in her body.
This is my 5-year-old daughter, Lauren. There's nothing that this child could have done to deserve what happened to her. It's a beginning. It's a beginning of justice.
Lauren's biological mother reacting after the jury came back with a guilty verdict for Brittany McConniel, the little girl's stepmother whom she had been living with.
I would have loved to have made this into a murder case, but there was no way that we could prove whether or not Lauren actually ingested that salt on her own.
Still, Brittany and Ryan McConniel, Lauren's father, would be held responsible. The prosecutor saying evidence proves there was severe and persistent abuse and neglect in the home for months. He calls it a house of terror. Reports reveal Lauren had been acting out possibly as a result. Her behavior alarming. She would mutilate her dolls, bite herself and her siblings, rock and stare at the wall for hours repeating, "I hate myself," eat out of trash cans, eat her own vomit, even her own feces. McConnell's attorney claims while his client may have neglected Lauren, someone else in the home may have been sexually abusing her. The same man, he says, molested Brittany as a child.
I think she is a scapegoat. I think there are other people out there that should have been charged.
As for Lauren's mother, she too is waiting for additional charges, claiming justice has not yet been served.
I would have rather they did it to me instead of my daughter, any child. Not just my daughter, any child. No child deserves this.
McConniel will face between 20 and 50 years behind bars. Her sentencing is set for June 13th. Lauren's father, Ryan McConniel, has said that he will plead guilty to a lesser charge of neglect. He may serve up to 20 years in jail. The prosecutor in this case says it is still not over. Both he and the other attorney mentioning Brittany's stepfather, who also lived at the home at the time, that he possibly may be in the courtroom behind me shortly. Live in Muncie and Kiel, Fox 59 News.
Man, a sickening